Greetings to all. Welcome back to the fourth week, fourth lecture. So, in the fourth week, we are categorically talking about two aspects, that is digital consumers and display advertisement. So, the third, fourth and fifth lecture is specific to the display advertisement. So, in the previous class, we have discussed about the basics of, or we have introduced the concept of a display advertisement, and in today's lecture we will be talking about programmatic advertisement. So, programmatic advertisement is a component of display advertisement. It is system of buying the ads on digital space, right. So, the concept of buying the digital ad space, there are two different types, or basically we can say there are two different ways in which advertiser can buy digital ad space. The first is direct buying. So, he can choose the route of direct buying, where the advertiser can directly buy some space on any particular site on a group of sites. Similarly, the second way of buying the digital ad space is programmatic advertisement, and this system it follows a RTB, that is real time bidding process. So, we will discuss them one by one. First, we discuss about direct buying. So, direct buying of media, it refers to advertisers working directly with the publisher. So, publisher are basically the websites which publishes your advertisement, and advertisers are the marketers who wants their advertisement to be published on some website. So, it refers to the advertisers who are working directly with the publishers and to purchase the advertising space on the website or in the traditional publication. So, either it could be they can be mix of it. It could be on traditional publication like newspaper, magazine, pamphlet, something like that, and also the digital ad space like this combination of website or social media sites and so on. So, they negotiate their price and they pick the placing and the date of the ad on which it will run, how long the ad will show, and how long it will be available to the publishers' readers. So, all this is being decided, and also they talk about, they negotiate the price and all those aspects. So, it involves people talking with people, and the process it takes time. So, basically the direct buying, it is a traditional way of buying digital space, and it takes a lot of time because there are various procedural things are involved. There are various processes are being involved, like it involves people talking with people, as in there has to be meeting and all, and it takes time obviously, and in this process also the ad copy is sent back and forth for approval. So, ad copy would be sent from advertiser to the publisher, and the publisher will approve it, and accordingly the deal is decided. Also, the results, they are calculated manually and they are provided to the buyers, and it is provided obviously at the end of the process, and whenever it is available it is provided to the buyers, and on the basis of those the ads are optimized manually, and also the price is being negotiated, a price is being paid on the basis of those reports. So, either it could be the price or it could be the penalties, whatever it be, right. So, the point is everything takes place in a very traditional mode. So, the whole thing is it is similar to like buying and selling physical goods and services. So, it is a sort of buying services, right. So, digital buying space through direct channel is very outdated, I would say, but still it have got its own advantages. Like here we have more focused approach, and advertiser is very much clear about the intent, and he has, when the advertiser has very focused view that okay, these are the website where my advertisement should flash, these are the social media channels where the advertisement should go. So, when there is a very focused thing, when the audience is very much specific, and when we have to target the niche audience, then probably direct buying could be a system. Otherwise, direct buying is a traditional mode, and it involves very complex system, and most of the things are being done manually. So, when we say manually, it means it is a procedural thing, right, and in every step there are people involved who are doing it, though they may take help of technology and all, but still it is a very procedural sort of thing and it involves time, right. However, this programmatic advertisement, it is a more modern and contemporary approach. So it basically uses the automated technology for media buying. So the process of buying media space, it happens through the automated technology. So what does happen in this system? So it uses an automated process within advertiser defined parameters. So the advertiser, they define their parameters. So who would be the audience, what would be the age group. So they will decide the demographics, psychographics and all those things, and also the number of times the advertisement will appear and all those things. So all those parameters are well defined, and that is set into the automated system in order to purchase the digital ad inventory across the web, mobile apps, video and the social media. So it can target at one point of time the various across the website, mobile or various apps, videos on social media. So the point here is it takes real time bidding system. We will be discussing about the process. So real time bidding system is being adopted in programmatic advertisement, and that is why the whole process is automatic. So there are very less involvement of people, and it is less procedural. So everything happens online, everything happens automatically. So it is an easy system and it is more smoother system. So it uses workflow automation and machine learning algorithms to deliver the most effective ad to the audience based on the variety of signals like their shopping patterns, age, gender, income level, shopping habits, payment mode and locations, so geographics and all those. So all those parameters are being set, and the machine learning algorithms are formed, and accordingly the automation happens, and this advertisement choosing the website where the ads will flash and all those things will happen. So the buying, it basically takes place in a real time. So it happens in a real time. So and it follows a bidding model. So the programmatic advertisement, it happens in a real time and it follows a bidding model, and that is why the bidding model is called the real time bidding model. So bidding takes place for ad spaces in the publisher's website pages, right. So what is real time bidding? Real time bidding is a way to buy ad programmatically. So with RTB, advertisers can participate in an auction. So a digital automatic auctions are being held every time there is an impression, when an impression becomes available. So impression, if you remember from the previous class, impression, whenever a visitor or any audience, he visited any website, and so that is basically the impression. So if their bid wins, the advertiser bids win the auction, their ad is displayed instantly on the publisher site. So RTB is not only efficient, but it also helps advertiser to focus on the most relevant inventory. So it is a real time system. So how does this process work? So how RTB process works? So let us discuss. So what happens? This is a very the flow of the process of RTB. So what happens when any user, any typical user visits a website? As the publisher website begins to load in the web browser, this initiates the loading of ad impression. So whenever, for example, I have searched, for example, www.ndtv.com. So the moment the web page is opening, immediately the impression goes and it initiates the loading of ad impressions. So a request is being sent to the ad exchange via the SSPs, indicating SSPs are basically supply side providers. So indicating that an impression is available. So someone has tried to visit the website. So this request includes website URL, for example www.ndtv.com or anything, or any XYZ URL, and it may also include the user data such as device, from which device, whether it is a tablet, whether it is a computer, a desktop, or it is a mobile phone. So type of device, location, what is the browser's history from the cookies, and the browser history somehow, it also help to understand, or it may also indicate the gender, age, interest, behavior and other useful information of the user. So all these information goes to the SSP, supply side providers. So the ad exchange via SSPs, it goes through ad exchange. So the ad exchange, it submits a bid request along with the accompanying data to multiple bidders. So multiple bidders will be submitting their bid. Agency, trading desk are there using DSPs or proprietary technology. So the point is, when the ad exchange it gets the information, they will submit the bid request, and there will be many bids will come there, right. So based on the information contained in the bid request, the DSPs, that is demand side providers, they automatically bid in the real time, and according to the users data, marketers target and budget rules set beforehand to have their advertisement served to the user. For example, a request will come that this is the nature of the, or this is the information about the users. So based on the informations of the users, based on the consumer persona and based on the interest of the consumer, the demand side publisher, demand side will decide whether that suits with their advertisement or not, whether they are the targeted audience of my company or not. So advertiser will decide that, and if it matches, then it will automatically bid for it. So the highest bidder, as the system goes, the highest bidder wins the ad impression, delivers the advert and pays for, this is an example, it pays for example $0.01 dollar more than the second highest bid. That is, if the bidding is this much higher than the second one, then that becomes the highest bidder. So the ad exchange that sends the winning ad URL and the price to the publisher's ad server, which tells the user web browser what to display. So this will send, the ad exchange will send that which one is the winner, which one is the winning winner, and that it will inform that the same to the ad server, the publisher's ad server, and the ad server will display the same to the user's web browser, and ultimately the creative, as in the ad, the display advertisement, that is basically served to the user in their browser. So this happens at very, as you can see, it happens in the meantime while the page is opening. So it happens at that moment of time only, right. So it takes us a lot of in the meantime, all these things happens automatically and in a real time. So they have to be very quick in that, and obviously it is done by machines, and doing it manually would be almost impossible, because within that microseconds all this function could not be done manually. So that is why programmatic advertisement is very efficient, and it because see, there are millions of websites are there, there are lakhs and lakhs of advertisements are there, advertisement creatives are there. So it is almost impossible to to find the best combination, and obviously there are numerous audiences as well with different characteristics in terms of their demographic, in terms of their psychographics. So all these are very difficult to handle manually. So that is why this programmatic advertisement, they plays a very important role, and this system, this model, real time bidding model, it helps a lot. So this, all these things happens automatically, and the the publisher, they also generate revenue out of it. The publisher, that is the website, that it will generate revenue, the service provider or the ad servers, they will also generate a revenue, and obviously the advertisers, their advertisement gets served, and through various impression, when the users click the advertisement, and it goes to the landing page of the advertiser, and that ways the whole system works. So coming to the components of programmatic advertisement ecosystem. So who are the parties involved, who are the various stakeholders involved. So I was talking about DSPs and SSPs. So who are they basically? So DSPs, that is demand side platform. So it is a programmatic software for the advertisers. So advertisers obviously are from the demand side. So they are demanding the ad space. So a DSP helps facilitate media buying from numerous publishers. So when we say publishers, publisher means websites, through SSPs. So SSPs are basically supply side platforms. So they are the one who provides the ad space. So demand side platforms, the advertisers, they are the buyers, right? They are the buyers, and the publisher or the supply side, using the supply side platform, they are the sellers of ad space, right. So through SSPs, ad exchange, ad networks and direct integrations. So DSPs, they help brands and agencies, that is the demand side, determine which impressions to buy. So impressions will come that okay, this user have come from this location with these characteristics. So they will determine which impressions to buy and at what price, right. Similarly, the supply side platform, so again it is a programmatic software for publisher. So it is for the publisher, this is for the advertiser, and this is for the publisher, because they are the supply side, they are the supplier or the seller of the ad space. So to facilitate sale of advertising impressions via ad exchange. So ad exchange is a place where these publisher and advertiser, they meet. So by connecting publishers with multiple ad exchanges, demand side platforms and network at once, SSPs let suppliers sell impression to the greater pool of the potential buyers and allows suppliers to set the bidding range to maximize their revenue. So they facilitate selling process, right. Similarly, there are ad servers, ad exchange and ad networks. So let us see what they mean and how they are different from each other. So ad servers, as the name itself suggests, it serves the advertisement. So ad servers are the technological engines that allow advertisers and publishers to optimize, manage and distribute ads across multitude paid channels. So there are obviously there are various websites, there are various paid channels are there. So they provide a system through which the advertisement is being served, and not only advertisement is being served, how it can be managed in a long run, how it could be optimized and how it could be effectively distributed. So based on the combinations of advertising campaign settings, the servers calculate the real time the best ad to load for the specific audience. Similarly, ad exchange is a online marketplace. As I have said, it is an online marketplace where advertisers, the agencies, so advertisers and agencies, so agencies are basically ad agencies are there who work on behalf of advertisers. So they are the medium between the advertisers and the publishers. So ad agencies can also could be its creative hand also, creative agencies also. So where the advertisers, the agencies, demand side platforms, the publishers and the supply side platforms can bid on the advertising inventory from various publishers using the real time bidding process. So all this happens on ad exchange, like if you, it is similar to the stock exchange where different stocks are is there, and there are buyers of the shares, and they quote any price and they buy and sell, something like that you can, and also that happens in a real time. Similarly, this also happens in a real time basis. So there are various ad networks also. So ad network is a technology platform that mediates the sale of ad inventory between the publisher and the advertiser. So between the publisher and advertiser, these ad networks, they play a very important role. Sometimes they also called the agencies and something like that. So you can perceive an ad network as a broker of sort, collecting enormous volume of impressions from the publishers and then putting them up for sale to the advertiser. So though these ad networks, they play as a mediator between the publisher and the advertisers. So moving ahead, this is again data management platform. So there are certain data management platforms, they deal with the first hand, second hand, third hand, or first party, second party, third party datas. So first party data come from the advertiser itself, second party data comes from after various analysis, third party data comes from the external sources as well. So it is a platform which manages the data about the users, about various aspects. So it is a piece of software that collects, stores and organizes data collected from a range of sources. So they collect information from a wide range of sources such as websites, mobile apps and advertising campaigns. So they take all type of informations, they store them, they analyze them and try to derive various information out of it, right. So advertisers, agencies and publishers, they use data management platforms to improve their ad targeting. They conduct advanced analytics, look-alike modeling and audience extension. So basically they are the facilitators, they provide with various data information, they provide with various crucial information regarding targeting, regarding the audience, regarding how can this ad inventory can be modified or optimized. So they plays a very important role in supporting both the publishers as well as the suppliers. So there are typically there are 4 types of programmatic advertising: open marketplace, private marketplace, preferred deals and programmatic guarantees. So let us see them one by one. So open marketplace are also known as the real time bidding. So here it is open for everyone. So whoever does the bidding and whoever wins, whoever gives the highest bidding wins the space, right. So it is an open market space, that is why it is called open market space. So this is a type of programmatic advertisement where bids are placed for ad spaces and impressions and the highest bidder wins and buys the space. Similarly, there are some private marketplaces and their bidding is invited only by invitation. So it is by invitation only. Advertiser can place their ads after receiving placement options from the publishers. And then there are some preferred deals are there. Preferred deals are given on the basis of priority. So it's a priority placement. This type of advertising is a joint collaboration between the ad sellers and the publisher. So for example, some website it might have a collaboration with the ad agencies or advertisers. So they can decide by their own and they decide, okay, we will publish your ads of your product on our website. So that is basically called the preferred deal. So so they will it will be placed and the impressions on their preferred websites. Similarly, there is a programmatic guarantee is there. So programmatic guarantee advertisement promises a certain amount of impressions for your ads. So here a guarantee is being given, then okay, your ad will reach to, for example, it might happen that you are not winning the bid and all those things. So in that case some guarantee could be provided on the basis of certain aspect. So that is also has to be ascertained in this system. So basically the programmatic guarantee advertising, it promises a certain amount of impressions for you. So it is guaranteeing that some impressions would be also provided to you, so that you can also given the opportunity to buy the ad space. So this is decided manually without bidding. So this is a manual process where a guarantee is given and this does not goes into the bidding system. So that is all from my side in this particular lecture. So I hope you have learned some new aspect of the display advertisement. So display advertisement, though it seems very okay, and sometimes we just ignore the advertisement that comes on any website, but just imagine the level of or the level of processes that has happened behind the screen before before any particular ad coming or before any ad flashing to particular website. So now since you have learned about programmatic advertisement, now when you see an ad you will immediately understand that what route it has taken to have appeared on this particular websites. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.